And talking about sport, well, we got our good mate, Baz, the skip, the boss man, McCullum. He is on the line now. Bazza, how are you doing, brother?
Kia ora, boys. How is it?
I
hear things are going pretty good back there at HQ, eh?
Yeah.
All fires.
We're going good, brother. We're going good. You know how we soldier on and get through the morning. But, mate, what about you? How are you doing? How's Pakistan, mate? Talk me through the Fort Knox and all the army personnel around your base there, mate. Like, it must be crazy.
Pakistan's been amazing, actually, bro. It's been really, really cool. Like, the people have been phenomenal. The hospitality's been great. The security has been more than you could ever kind of wish for, and they've really looked after us well. And I think the guys have enjoyed the tour, and it's just nice to be back playing cricket in Pakistan as well. Think how much cricket means to the people of Pakistan, and for so long they were starved of the opportunity to see their heroes and see overseas players playing in their conditions. So it's been really cool actually to be over here, and it feels a bit bigger than just a cricket tour, and hence why we've tried to play the way that we have, and it's worked out. So it's worked out pretty good. And I found an absolute cracking golf course in Multan. What a course! Honestly, it was an absolute knockout. It was a Sir Nick Faldo. I didn't even know Nick Faldo was a Sir, but it's a Sir Nick Faldo golf course, and it is an absolute screamer.
Yeah, well, you'll know about the Sir stuff soon. We think the English are going to give it to you next, Baz.
Yeah, he'll be knighted soon,
before the
surely.
Kiwis with your record. Hey, congratulations, Baz, in Pakistan. Mate, just what are you doing? Like, do you actually get to come home for Christmas, Baz? That's what I'm interested in. Is like, do you get to come back and enjoy it with us?
Yeah, good to talk to you as well, Kempy, mate. And I know you've got a fair bit on your plate today, just making sure that the other fellow really gets through. But yeah, no, I do. I get back on Christmas Eve.
Nice.
Which will be pretty cool. And then Liz taking care of all the Christmas presents, and the kids are all excited. And then we'll just sort of plough on and matter for the Christmas New Year period, and then. We'll go and see Liz' family over in Australia, and then come back and we'll rip into the tour against New Zealand, back in New Zealand. So yeah, it's a pretty exciting time really, but it's been good. It's been a crazy old year, and yes, it's one which I've certainly enjoyed, and the different challenges that have cropped up have been pretty cool. And yeah, it's been a bizarre year really when you look back on it, but it's been a lot of fun.
Mate, it's been a crazy old year. You're in Pakistan, you went there, you hadn't won a game since 2003. Now you've won the first game, and it was like, you've won the World Cup. The amount of time I went on Twitter and Piers Morgan was tweeting the upper storm. You got everyone that was up and about. It's a crazy time for you in England cricket. But so how did you approach the series? There was so much pressure. Everyone thought, this has got to come down, this has got to end soon, this momentum. But you've just gone on and you've reinvigorated Test cricket, which you've spoken about before that you love. So what was the approach like going into this Pakistan series?
Yeah, look, I think, with our skipper, Ben Stokes, who's just an incredible leader of men, really. Just is able to grab everyone and take them in a direction which they are prepared to go. They trust him completely, and they know that he wouldn't ask them to do anything he wouldn't do himself. And I think that's so powerful from a leadership point of view. So when we came over here, Stokesy was the first thing he did actually was we donated all his match fees for this tour to the flood victims of Pakistan, which I thought was an incredible show of generosity and philanthropy as well. And I think it was really well recognised and well received and appreciated by the people of Pakistan. And then between, I guess, the two of us and some of the leaders within the group, we just wanted to carry on what we built during the summer, which whilst we're judged by the results that we put out, and for us, it's not so much about the results, even though they are important. For us, it's just trying to ensure that we free up the guys in the environment as much as possible to strip away some of the noise and the external factors that can come into play, and just allow talent to come out. And I think what we've seen throughout the English summer and now here in Pakistan as well, different conditions, is that there's so many talented players within the English cricket system, and by getting them all playing for the skipper and playing this kind of style of cricket, we're able to achieve some pretty cool things. So we wanted to do that, and we wanted to enjoy the tour, embrace as much as we could within the security restrictions, which are obviously necessary, and just try and just really enjoy it and play a style of cricket that people would want to turn on the TV and watch. And I think so far we've done that, even though we've got one test to go. But it's been a great tour, and one which we'll look back on real fondly, to be honest.
So, Baz, you obviously been playing a little bit of golf, but, you're in Pakistan, and it's, no words can explain, like, the hostile territory that you're in. So what do you do for, like downtime? What do you do to have that balance, to keep the boys invigorated, ready to go forward and do the job? So, how do you find that balance and keep them on?
Well, we've got a golf simulator in the team room, so that's just getting smashed. Like, the boys are all gun golfers as well. So yeah, I haven't really been on it because my game's not that suited to the AstroTurf. I think I need the real sort of nice, crisp lies of sort of Central Otago, links at the hills or Millbrook, or the golf simulator thing's just a bit too hard for me. But so we try and ensure that they have a bit of fun in and around the team room. You got a pool table and all things like that, and just try and spend as much time as what you possibly can as a team. We've been fortunate we've been able to get out and play a little bit of golf in Nongpan, and also here in Karachi as well. And also the gaps in between the games are quite short. So yeah, I think we've managed it really well, and we've just tried to enjoy ourselves. I think it doesn't really matter sort of what. In the end, if you can get a group of guys together who've got great attitudes and looking forward to trying to achieve something special, then you make your own fun anyway, right? So there's plenty of cards and things as well. And it's been a really cool trip, and reminded me a little bit of what it used to be like, sort of touring way back before kind of all the internet and kind of all sort of social media and everything like that. You used to spend a lot more time kind of in and around your teammates' rooms and playing cards and just generally spending time together. So it's been a pretty awesome experience.
Yeah, you learn a lot from each other too, don't you, Baz, when you're spending more time with each other as opposed to looking at a telephone and texting a mate who's probably 2 feet away from you. Hey, mate, I watched the games unfold, and I just thought about, young Stokesy and his father, Jed Stokes, would be so proud of him, a keen and a guy that played for the New Zealand, the Kiwis. I know he's no longer with us, Jed, but he'd be so proud of him. You've got that Kiwi leadership going so well there, and you would have seen the announcement of Tim Southee yesterday being named captain with Kane Williamson stepping down at the test. What do you think of that? Like, you know Tim really well. What do you think of him as a captain?
I think you do a fabulous job. I think it's a really good appointment, to be honest. I know, obviously, I've got, I'm employed elsewhere, and we're going to come up against New Zealand in 6 weeks' time or something. But I think it's a really good appointment. I didn't think Kane was ready to step away just yet, even though sort of there'd been a couple of conversations recently where sort of which he sort of was trying to work out how to just relax his workload a little bit. But look, I guess there's two parts to it. One is I think Tim will do a fabulous job, and he'll get all the support in the world from Kane as a foot soldier now. Just as Tim gave everything that he could as a foot soldier to Kane as his captaincy. And I think the second part is what an amazing job Kane did as captain of the Black Caps for as long as he did. He took the Black Caps to unprecedented success. He brought so much consistency of high performance within that side right throughout all forms of the game. He's achieved so much. He's done it in such an understated kind of very Kane Williamson relaxed manner, and I think he's been able to inspire fans not just from New Zealand to play cricket, but also from around the world. There's lots of people who consider Kane Williamson's Black Cap side as their second favourite team because it's how they carried themselves and what they achieved. So, look, he's left the cap in a much better place than he or the blazer as it is when it comes to the New Zealand captaincy position. He's left the blazer in a better position than he found it, which was obviously off me. And he's done a remarkable job. And I look forward to sitting down with him at some stage and opening a nice bottle of wine and toasting to everything that he's achieved, and then watching how Tim goes about it, because he's got a very aggressive cricketing mind as well, and he'll want to play the game in a free-spirited way too. So it'll be fascinating. It's exciting, albeit a tinge of sadness for New Zealand as well.
Very well said, Baz, mate. Louis here. Great to hear your voice before Christmas. Good to have you on, and good to know that you're coming back into New Zealand. I'm being a bit cheeky, Baz, shock. But now with your slight change of main profession, should David Ellis and Aquas Farm be worried come Karaka sales time?
Oh, hello, Louis. I knew you were going to ask something about racing. I love it. It's great to hear your voice as well, mate. Are you referring to am I buying at Karaka? Is that what you're...
Well, I know the answer to that. I know the answer to that, but I'm wondering if some of those Fleary Savabeel lots might be in danger, and DC might have a battle on his hands.
No, I don't think so. You know, I'm more for the love of the game type of bloke. You know, so you know, I'll be keeping my hand down and just trying to work out.
Don't lie, Baz. What are we doing with Pungle? What are we doing?
Well, mate, it's so hard to get a good horse, right? Like a fast horse. There's a reason why they want to buy him, because he's fast and he's good, and he could be anything. And I'm a believer. I'm a believer. You don't need the money, jeez, man. You got heaps. It's like let's just race him and see where we can go. He could take us on this amazing journey, and we could just bank all these amazing experiences. And if not, well, we just have to work a bit harder.
Mate, majority vote. You're the only one that's going against it, and he's sold. No, we haven't sold him yet, mate. Look, it's a big decision. You're dead right, because you grow this connection with this horse, and first ever horse I've ever been a part of, so I wouldn't know, but you grow this connection, then you get offered this money, and you're like, should you take it?
What about the luck, Baz? Did you hear him drop that in first ever horse?
Wow. You know
Mate,
what I mean.
What about? I want to check. I want to check the fine print of the offer, because I reckon in there, Izzy Daggs managed to just put his own little stash away, and he's actually trying to buy Pungo outright. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to buy all the rest of us out and just have them for himself.
No way. I want to watch this Pungle go to Ramwick Guineas and win the Ramwick Guineas. That's a targeting race, but he might be going to Hong Kong. I'm predicting, Baz. Sorry, mate.
What does it say? It's like there's a saying, I can't quite remember. It's like the one good horse can change a man's life, or something like that. This could be it. Could be it, Dagger.
Oh man, you know me, mate. I'm easily persuaded. I'm whatever the boys want to do. We got a good one, we got a bad one. We don't know, but everyone here is telling me to sell it, and you're the only one that's saying hold it. And I'm like, what do I do?
Hey, Baz.
And you're surprised by that?
Baz, just before you go,
great horse will change your life. Sorry.
We'll let you go. We'll let you two argue about selling and keeping offline. But hey, we've got another coach over here that's deciding whether or not to sign for England or New Zealand in Razor. What advice can you give him?
What advice can I give? Just do it your way. I guess he's sort of just do it his way, as he will do. If he is the man that signs, he'll be amazing, and I'm sure they'll look forward to his kind of methods and his ways. And the only thing I'd say is maybe him and I could go halves in the house. He could have it during the winter, and I'll take it during the summer, and then we can just maybe go halves with a membership at Sunningdale or something. That'd be great.
Mate, imagine that flatting setup. I said that, Baz said that to me a while back. He said, I'll have to get new carpet though, all the dancing Razor will be doing. Imagine that, you in the summer, him in winter. That'll be outstanding. But it's the biggest...
Yeah, and I wouldn't like the red and black carpet either.
Oh, mate. No, that'd look horrible in the house, red and black. Yuck. But, mate, we appreciate you coming on the show. You're an absolute busy man. Hey, just quickly before I let you go, you're playing Pakistan in the third test. You got one more left. So what's the approach? You're going to give some other players opportunities, or are you going to keep the foot on the throat and go and push for the series whitewash?
No, we'll just try and pick our best team that we think can win every time. I think Test cricket's that sort of game, right? So you just try and...
You should talk
obviously we want to win, but for us it's just... for us, we're trying to put out our best team every time and we think we're capable of winning, and then, then we almost take winning off the table and say, right, let's just go and do our thing. And if that ends up in winning, sweet as. If it ends up in losing because they're better, well, that's okay too. We crack on, shake hands, and then we'll move on to our next go. So that'll be our approach, and we'll see what unfolds. But it should be exciting anyway. Whatever happens, we've had a great tour, we've had a great time, and we've created some memories that all the guys here will remember forever.
Beautiful, Baz. We appreciate you coming on the show, mate. You're an absolute champion. Can't believe it, but you've got many supporters in New Zealand looking forward to the England Ashes series. It's going to be an absolute doozy. We can't wait. We can't wait to have you home, brother. Take care and all the best for the next game.
Yeah, cheers, boys. Great to speak to you.
See you, Baz. There he is, Brendon McCullum.